Okay, so basically I'm wanting just balayage like higher towards my roots, and then I want more blonde and just more of an ashier blonde.
Okay, so that'll be easy. We'll just bring up what we have, and then if we need to double process you, we will.
Perfect.
Been here for a long time.
Yeah.
And then we'll tone it as ashy as we can get it.
Okay, cool.
Either way, it's gonna be pretty.
Okay.
Yay!
Cool.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put Olaplex in her lightener, and we're using Blonde Me.
Awesome.
So this will help with damage, and we can lift her up real light and not have any breakage.
So why do you like Blonde Me?
Blonde Me is my favorite lightener because I feel like it gets the lightest.
Okay.
And I think it's good for balayage because it's really a thick consistency.
Okay.
So that's why I really like it. It's something I go back to every time.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we are going to balayage, just traditional balayage, with the Blonde Me liner with the Olaplex in it. And we're just gonna go all the way up her head in pretty small sections. I want it to saturate pretty well through. So yeah, we're just gonna go all the way up her head, and then we're gonna isolate them with foils. I like to isolate my balayage with foils.
Why do you use foils?
I like foils instead of like saran wrap or just like open air or mesh. There's a lot of things out there and they're all great, but just for what we are doing, I like foils because it conducts the heat. I don't know, I guess that's like one of the things I'm like old school in.
Yeah.
I do really like to use foils for all my balayage.
Yeah.
A lot of my balayages that come in for touch-ups, I won't use foils.
Okay.
But if we're doing a pretty dramatic, lift, then I do like to have foils to conduct heat.
Okay. And what I love about Taya is she explains everything she does to me because I always love to hear about it. She likes to educate her clients. So, I love it. Now, how are you applying your balayage? Is there different types?
Yeah, I mean, I do my balayage usually in a V.
Okay.
And then sometimes a W, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I don't saturate normally towards the top, and then the closer I get to your ends, I saturate more.
Okay. Okay, so is there a difference, like, compared to lightening the top compared to the bottom?
Do what?
Like, lightening the top compared to the bottom? Like the ends?
The reason I saturate the ends and not the bottom is because usually that's like the more natural look. I guess you could say ombre, even that's kind of like, that's going out of style.
Okay.
It's kind of like an old word, but it's still relevant.
Okay.
So when you saturate the bottom, it obviously gets lighter than the top where you don't saturate it.
Okay. Now, since the ends are more like dead, is that why do you use like a less amount of?
I don't, not with Olaplex.
Okay.
So before Olaplex, we did. I would mix up 2 different formulas. One's for, and sometimes 3 different formulas.
Okay.
But now with Olaplex, it's really just, it's opened up a whole new world.
Okay.
I'm afraid these foils are loud.
Oh, it's okay.
Of just being able to have confidence. Literally, like Olaplex, their slogan is insurance for your hair.
Okay.
And that's literally what it is. Like, it literally gives the hairdresser confidence that the hair is just not gonna break. Now, you still have to be, like, safe. I mean, you still have to use your head. I mean, it's definitely not something that's just like an end-all, be-all to any damage.
Okay.
No matter what, when you're lightening the hair, you're gonna get some damage. But I think it's a trade-off. I think it's worth it. So we're still just balayaging. We're about midway through the hair, and I'm just going over some old balayage that we've done. And we're just bringing it up a little higher and refreshing her ends still. It's still just going in a V shape. And I do it pretty quick, I feel like.
And what's the point of the V shape?
So the point of the V shape is just so that you don't have a line.
Okay.
You can do a W. Some pieces, if they're smaller, you can do just one line. But you never just want to go in flat.
Okay.
I always keep it vertical.
So it's natural?
So it looks a lot more natural. And then I get a little heavier towards the bottom.
Okay.
Just feathering it in.
Do you saturate it all the way through?
So on top I don't saturate it all the way through. I normally just try to keep it right on the surface.
Okay.
And that keeps from not having any bands or lines too. I get my board, which usually has some bleach on it already, and then I push a little harder through the end so it saturates all the way through.
Okay.
So we're done balayaging her. I've got her all foiled up. She looks like a foiled Christmas tree. We're going to let her process under some heat for about 30-45 minutes. With the Olaplex, that can go a lot longer. We're just going to watch it, and when she's ready, we'll wash her out.
Perfect.
So this is her hair after we take the foils out. It looks a little crazy. We're gonna wash it out and see where we're at.
Not to film me putting the toner on her, but basically I just put it root to end. We're using a titanium and a beige mixed together. It's pretty much my go-to toner. But she likes a more natural ashy, right?
Love ash.
So that's what we go for every time. Most dark-headed people pull it pretty brassy, but we try to get it as ashy as we can. So
Nice.
we're excited.
Thank you, Taya. Looks
So pretty.
I'm a blonde. Yeah, that's her.
She's a blonde.
I am for summer.
Yay.
I'm so excited. Thank you, Taya.
Love it. We're so excited.
So we just blow dried it and curled it with just a regular.
Yeah, a 1.5 inch curler, just to kind of give her some like Victoria's Secret
Love it.
bottle look.
Love it.
Looks really pretty.
Thank
We're
you.
done.
Yay.